Okay, so we added three components and we defined three paths here, and each path is assigning to some component. Now, many times you will see there is one list page. Let's open the readme. So many times you will see there is a list page where you will see all the listings, and then when you click on any list, it go to detail page. This concept is called the master detail page. So the master page is having all the listings, of cars or of real estate property, something like that. So master has all these listings of the records, and then you click each one, it will go to the detail page. So let's go to see how it works in one of the real life website. So for example, if I go to zillow.com, okay, let's see if I search for example San Jose and I click search. So here you will see this is called the master page because we have all the listings of the property. And when I click any one house, it opens the detail page. So maybe here it is opening on the top of it, but generally people have, you know, a separate page kind of thing. So for example, this separate page, no, here is advertisement, for example, sorry, let me see. They are opening right now in the same only, but it is called detail page. And if I, okay, this is not going properly. Okay, so here in this, it's opening on the top of it because they are using the JavaScript to show it on the top of the page. But if you see the Craigslist, if you have seen the Craigslist, there is all the listings on the page, and when you click it, it goes to the detail page where you have a lot of images and all the information is there. So that is called the listing page and detail page. So for example, I will build that listing page and detail page like here. I will create one component called as listing. I will create one component called as listing, and listing will show all the records. So let me build the listing one. So for example, this is my listing.js, the listing, and here I will put h1 tag. This is my listing page, and here there will be, let's say, a lot of links. For example, div, I will say my real property one, like this, and I will give the link to equal to slash, let's say I will say detail page, and detail page I will pass the ID. Since this is having one ID, I will pass one ID, and I'm saying link real estate property one, and I will aim the link tag. So when I click this link, it will go to the detail page with the ID of 1. Then second one, I will go to the detail page with ID of 2. Third one, I will go to the detail page with the ID of 3. So I will not create 3 pages for individually these 3 properties, 3 URLs. I will create only one page called a detail, and it will get parameter of 1, 2, and 3. And I will take this 1, 2, and 3, and I will go to the database and I will fetch the detail of that property and I will show it to the user. So there will be no many pages for this each individual listings. There will be only one page called a detail, and it will have the value ID passed on that page. So it will get different IDs, and based on the ID, it will fetch the detail of that property and show to the user. So what happened in my app.js, I will call this listing component. So let's open this app.js and see. So this is my React app. Link is not defined. It's saying link is not defined because I created the link without defining it. So I will copy this part and I will paste it in the listing page. I will remove this part because we don't need it in this page. We need only the link here. So I copy it from the app.js first line, second line, and I paste it here. So now if I go to listing page, you will see all my properties are displayed. And when I click one of the page, one of the link, it goes to the detail page. See in the status bar, it is going to the detail 1, this is going to detail 2, this is going to the detail 3. So let's make the detail component. So I will say this is my detail component. Detail component has detail .js, and I will call this detail component also here. So I call the detail component here, and now I will create routing for the detail component. I will say detail, and I will call the detail component. Call the detail component. So now if I go here, I will refresh it. I will go to the real property 1. Since I have only the URL / detail, but in the URL you are seeing here we have detail and we have some ID. So we don't see match between this and this one, and that's the reason you're not able to see anything here. So let's say I go here and I click the real property 2, it goes to detail 2. If I go back and I click real property 3, I'm getting detail 3. So you will see the detail has n number of pages based on the ID which we pass. So we are not going to create n number of pages. We will be creating only one page called as detail, and we will pass ID to that page, and based on the ID, we will go to the database and fetch the details for that ID, and we will show that details to the user. So before I show you how to pass the ID, just create two components called as listing and detail. I will give you in the chat, no need to type it. So this is the import statement, and add the routing for detail and listing as defined here. I am giving you in the chat, you can copy paste. And in the listing component, just create 3 links with real property 1, 2, 3. I gave you in the chat kind of thing, you can copy paste. And detail component is same as the about component, just replace the about with the detail. Then also I'm giving you this in the chat. So just quickly create all these pages because you already know how to create the component. So don't waste time in typing it, copy paste from the chat and do some editing if it gives error. Sometimes, copy paste does not give exactly what I am giving you. So just finish it. Let me know once you're done. Then I will show you how to exactly get this 1, 2, and 3 so that we can take use of this one in the page. Okay, DJ done.
Any while waiting for other, um, this React Native app, if I have to upload it in the server, how will it come? I have to do it like just upload the JS file and it will work itself, or how it works?
Okay, so if you want to do it on the server, so what you have to do, you have to run this npm run build. I will run this now for you.
Okay, and
Okay, so you have to run npm run build.
mhm.
And when you run this command npm run build, it will create a build folder. And that build folder you have to upload on the server. So you don't have to upload anything which
Mhm.
you are creating. So about contact will not go on the server. You
Oh,
only upload this build folder which was just now was created because
mhm.
I run the npm run build. And once I run the npm run build, this build folder is created with all the CSS and
Oh,
static files. And just you have to upload this inside this one all on the server. And then
I
when you run the index.html inside the build one, it will do its job. So you will see exactly all the things what you are doing now.
I don't need to worry about all the files. Just need to
Right.
upload the
Just
nice.
do the build one, and whenever you do any changes, do
Mhm.
the run npm build all and uh, run all this, put all these files again on the server.
I see. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Manny. Yeah.
Hey Manny, can
Right.
can I see what it looks like working? Because I got mine working, but now I'm not sure if it's correct.
So you have to go to the listing page first,
Oh,
and listing page you will see. Okay, I have to run the npm start.
Go to listing page.
Yeah, you have to go to the listing page, and then you have to click each detail one to see the detail. But detail will not be visible clearly because we are in the half process, but you will be able to see in the URL that we are in the detail page. Okay, so this is my local host. Let me go to listing page, and in the listing I see all the properties. I will click first property, so it goes to the detail page of the one. And if I go to second property, it will go to detail of two. If I go to third, it goes to detail of three. Is it clear?
yes.
Okay. Is it working? Everyone done?
Yes, and
Yeah,
then
Okay. So now we have to see how to do this
I,
three.
I'm not done.
Okay, you're not done. Okay, I'll wait. Okay. Let all people complete, then we'll start do.
I I get an error when I run. I don't know.
You got error? So do you want me to come and
Yes,
see
please.
on computer?
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's go to Tony. Okay, so listing page is this correct? This thing is correct. Go to the what error you're getting first. Let's see what error you're getting. Show me the error. Okay, do ls, do ls. You have to go to the folder, particular folder. Okay, dir, do dir. So you have to go inside the hello world or hello world 2. Which one you're using? Hello world or hello world 2? Okay, now do npm start.
That makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes I also forget. I run the npm start one level above and then it doesn't work. Yeah, it takes a little bit time to run it.
Yeah, pretty sure I got everything, but it was there. So.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it will come. It takes some time. So just when it comes back, just let me know if you are still getting the error.
Okay.
So uh, yeah, so it will work, Tony. For you, it will work. Let's start ahead now. So now we have to think on how to tackle this ID here. So you name it as ID or real property ID or some ISD, something, whatever name you want to give, you have to just remember that. So now here what I will do, see, since the detail page does not work without the ID, so creating this part is useless because detail page should have the ID. I cannot go to the detail page unless and until I get the ID. So how to do that? So here I want ID after the detail. So I will say, so to make the ID working, I will say colon ID. What I'm saying, colon ID. Whenever we pass colon, that colon means it is something dynamic value. It's not the hard coded value as we seen about contact listing. So whenever I pass colon ID, it always means there is some dynamic value coming in the page. So we should be able to pass this dynamic value on the URL. Now let's go to the page and see how it looks. So now since I pass the ID here, okay, since I pass the ID here, it is properly going to the detail component, and in the detail component, I have the text of the detail, and that is why you are able to see this text here detail. So let's change it to 1, then also I will be able to see the detail. But I want to know this one number value because I want to know which car I am showing or which property I am showing. So I should be able to know what is the value I am passing in the URL. So to do that or to find out the value, I will put some code here, console.log, which will tell me what is the number I am passing. And I will say this dot props. So the number will come inside the props. So we want to see where exactly it is coming. So I will say, okay, this position is wrong. I have to put inside the render function, inside this render function. So when I do now, when I refresh it and I'll go to the console.log, so props are here as an object. If I open this object, you will see history, location, match. If I open the match, you will see params. If I open the params, you will see ID. And this is the ID which I gave in the app.js when I pass this colon ID. So that ID, I am able to get it here. Now, if I want to display this ID here, hello, yeah, okay. So this is the ID coming here inside this props object. So if I want to display this ID directly, I will say console.log ID is, so I have to track the ID. So I will be getting the ID using this dot props. Inside props, we have match. So I will say dot match. Inside match, I have params. So I'll say params. Inside params, I have ID. So I'll say ID. This is way to get the ID. I will give in the chat. If I refresh now, let's refresh again. So you will see props are here and ID I'm getting is 1. Let's change the ID to 2. So here props are here and ID is 2. So whatever ID I'm passing in the URL, I'm getting that same ID here in this console.log. So now what I will do, I will take this value and I will put after detail, I will put the curly bracket and I will put this ID. So it will show detail 1 or detail 2 or detail 3, whatever it is coming, it will show like that. So now it's saying detail 3 because I'm getting in the URL 3. Let's pass it 2. So if I pass 2, I'm getting detail 2. Let's start with the listing. I'm in the listing. So I will get all the listings. I will go to property 1. In the URL changes to detail 1 and I'm getting detail 1. I click the property 2, URL changes to detail 2 and I'm getting detail 2. I click the 3 one, it's going detail 3 and here I'm able to see 3. So now how to get the ID? To get the ID, I use the keyword this.props dot match dot params dot id. Here I get the ID. Tomorrow I don't like the name of ID. I can say CID for example. So here I have to change it to CID. So whatever name I gave here in the routing, same name has to be given here to make it work. So tomorrow if I give here as blah ID, so I have to change in the detail to blah ID. So whatever name I'm giving there, I have to give it here. Right now it's not coming. Let me refresh it again. So let's go here and I'm getting 1, 2. So now you do this part. Try to give ID only right now. First let's work in the ID and then we will work with the different values. So try to do the console.log of this.props and then try to do console.log of ID and then put this ID here after detail page. I will not give you the code because this you have to type it. Just do it and let me know if you see same thing what I see.
I'm still getting the error.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let's go to the page detail.js. Okay, you have not defined the, go to listing.js. You will see in the top we import the React part which you have not imported here. Go to listing one first, copy paste the first line. Yeah, top line, only first line. Yeah, and put it in the detail. Let's save it and let's see. Okay, go to the listing page in the top URL /listing. Okay, click the first property. Yeah, so you're going to detail. I'm not able to see your browser. Can you make little bit right? Can you make the browser little bit right? Yeah. So it's not going properly. Go to the console.log. Okay, show me app.js. First show me app.js. Show me your app.js. Yeah. Okay, so here you have to give detail /colon ID. So detail you give directly colon ID. So after detail you have to give slash. After detail on the line number 26. After detail you have to give the slash. Not here. After detail. Yeah, slash. Yeah, that will make the URL. Save it and then we'll see. Okay, now go to the browser. It will refresh automatically. Yeah, now go back. Now go back in the browser. Go back. Back. Click the second property. Now you are able to see second property. Now you have put semicolon. That's the reason semicolon is coming after 3. So just remove the semicolon from the detail page. So go to detail.js, remove the semicolon in the end. Yeah. Save all, and then you will be able to see it. Right.
Was this supposed to be done in detail or listings?
What?
This dot props dot match.
This has been done in detail because we are in the URL, it is detailed. So depending on the URL, you have to do it. So if you see my screen, this is a detail component, and I want to display this detail ID. So I have to do in the detail one. In the listing, we just give the 1, 2, 3, just the URL. So let me see your one. Click first property. Let's see. No, you have done some big mistake. Let's see. So this is the detail page. Detail page don't have the listing keyword. Why you have put the listing name? You have to just put detail here. Yeah, put detail and put minus sign, and then start with the curly bracket, and you have to say this dot props dot match dot. Yeah, this one, right. Right, save it. Now go there, refresh it. Yeah, so this is 1. So if you change it to 2 in the URL, it will go to 2. That's 2. Yeah, this is correct. So now let's do this little bit complicated.
I
Yeah.
haven't finished yet. Can I see your details? Yes.
So this console.log is only for your reference. After you are able to see this ID properly, you can delete it safely.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Now this routing part will be available in all our projects. So if we are doing 100 projects, all the 100 projects will be having this routing part. So tomorrow what I will do, I will create few projects, maybe project A, project B, project C, something like that. We will build couple of projects tomorrow, and in that you try to implement this routing part in that project. So let's say if I build some 10 projects. So if you are here, we are 5 people. So everyone will put the routing in 2 projects. So that way you will get the experience. And then I will also put all 100 projects. I will create a folder for 100 projects. So anyone can pick up any project and can work there. And then you have to just let me know what you did. That I will show you, then only you do it. Don't do it now. I will show you how to do it. So that way we will be doing lot of projects together. So let's say if our routing is done, we will implement routing on all the pages, all the projects. So that part will be done. Then we will do login part. Then we will implement login part in all the projects. So whenever someone get time, take the project, implement the routing, implement the login, whatever function you will do, you can practice in any of the projects.
Yeah, I have some problems.
Okay, show me your problem.
Here they
So
start.
you did not put comma after single quote. So line number 5, props are single quote after that comma. After single quote comma.
Okay.
And in
Comma.
the end it is semicolon. You put single quote in the end,
Oh,
not
in the
here.
end.
Yeah. Yes. So now this is fine. Yeah, save
Right
it.
now the color change. Let me see.
Yeah. Okay. So now you have put round bracket before the curly bracket. Yeah. Here. Remove the right. Save it. Yeah, it's showing detail 3.
Detail.
Maybe go back listing. Go to the listing page.
Wait.
Okay. Click right.
Go back.
Click back.
Back.
Click two. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's coming
Works
correct.
well. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So now let's do more one simple exercise. Let's say after ID, I want to pass another parameter. For example, I want to pass title. I will say title here. Okay. And then, so to get the title, I have to use, I will say br tag. Title is, I will say this dot props dot match dot params dot title because I created title there. Since I created title here, I will get the title here in the form of match param. And what I will do in the listing page, I will pass the title for each one. For example, here I will say cars. Here I will say title as a bike. Here I will say title as a housing. So I am passing 1, 2, 3 as ID and I am also passing the title for each of the listing. And in the app.js, I give ID also and I give the title also. And in the detail page, I give the title is this dot props dot match dot params dot title. So if I go to listing page again, so if I click first listing, it will go to the detail 1 cars. So I'm able to get the detail and the cars also. If I go back, click the property 2, I'm getting bike. If I go back, click the property 3, I'm getting the housing. So now you add this title part also in your project and then we will finish it today. Just add one more part in the routing and then in the listing add the title and then in the detail add the this line. So let me know if you want to open which file. I will open that one, or let me open all the three. Okay, let me open all the three. This is detail one. This is app.js where I put this routing, and this is my listing. You can three all together, and this is what I added. So I marked this with some colors. What I did the changes.
Yeah, I just noticed, in the title bar, I mean, address bar, whatever I type, like in the browser gets it, right? Like, yeah, instead of housing, you type test, it will print the test.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, because it's a free form. You put in the URL anything, and I want this part to be displayed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, carry done.
Yeah, I'm also done.
Okay, DJ done, carry done. Let's wait for. So that's all for today. Just finish this and